back, everyone. So in this video, we are going to install the Nexus switch on the GNS3. Now, the first thing is that you need to download the Nexus switch. So I will say that go to the Cisco software download website and then click on this one. And now, if you have an account with Cisco, you are able to download some of the images, not all of them. So you can go ahead and register, log in now and register your account, and you have to log in order to download. So click on Browse All. And on the left-hand side, you will see iOS and NXOS softwares. So select NXOS because that is the Nexus. So click on that one, and you see that you do have a switches. Click on switches, and you do have 3 different types of switches. So I will go with the data center switches. And you see that I don't have any virtual Nexus image. So select on virtual networking, and you see that you do have a Nexus 1000 series and 1100 series. But I want to download the 9000 series. So let me see where we are on the 9000. So what I will do, I will go to switches. And in the switches, I should see data center switches. And here I should see 9000 series. And I should have an option for the virtual switch. I think they have removed that one now. Okay, let me see on the virtual networking. Yeah, edge port and cloud networking, nothing. Yep, they have removed that one, I think. Oh, yeah, we do have Nexus virtual switch, sorry. So again, I will go to the browse all, I will go to the switches, and I will go to the data center switches. I will go to the Nexus. And on the first one, you see that Nexus 9000V, select on that one. And here you see that you do have a latest version of 10.25. So for our GNS3, it should be the KVM file. So this should be the one, the KVM file. So this, you should be able to download this file, the KVM file, and that is of 1.8 GB. All right, so let's go ahead and install that one now. So I have already got that image. So what I will do is that first I will go to the new project. Click on yes, and after that, go to the switches, click on add a template, select install the appliance, click on next. And if I go to the switch, and you see that I do have the 9000 weeks. So install that one, click on next. And now you see that by default, this is the like an hard disk file, which is already been detected. So no need to worry, but we are actually looking for this image that is of 1.5. So currently I also have that image. I'm not sure whether the SD sum will be matching or not. But again, whenever the image is more than 700 MB or 900 MB, more than 1 GB, so I recommend you to transfer the file from your local PC to the GNS3 VM using the FileZilla. So let me open the FileZilla because that will be very much quicker. So I will connect to my virtual GNS3 VM. I think that should be number 5 and GNS3 22. And at the opt, GNS3 images and Camo. So these are the images which are already been installed, and you see that I do have already transferred that file nexus9k.qcow image. So I will right click and I will copy that name because that is a custom name and my GNS3 is not detecting that one. So I will click on create a new version. That should be 10.1. I will say 0.1 maybe. And here, this is the first file which can be downloaded easily. Don't worry. So click on OK. And this is the file we have to change that name. And you see that once I enter this name now, it is going to scan that directory in my virtual machine, and it shows me that the image is available. I'm ready to install that Nexus 9K image. So currently I will cancel because I already have the Nexus 9K installed. So when you install, the RAM will be 8092. So this will be the RAM size. So you have to increase that RAM size to 8192. And the virtual CPUs will be 2. Just keep all the things as default, nothing to change. And just do a right click and take a console. Now, it does take time to start the whole switch. It will take at least 10 to 12 minutes to start to totally boot the switch. So until then, let's go to the template once again. Let's see whether we can find on the internet or not, because I have never checked it. So click on install, click on next, and I will copy this name and go back here, come back here, and I will say that download. Now, I don't think so we can get that image anywhere on the internet. No. Right, so you're not able to get it, but if you do a little bit search, definitely I'm sure that you will get it. One of the website I can recommend that should be, I think, upw.io. upw.io, this is a good website for the images. So click on upload images and just click on search files. And let me see if I am able to find this file in here. See that it's not able to find. So what I will say that Nexus 9000. Let me see if there is anything. So nothing. So there are no images of the Nexus 9K, but I'm sure that if you find on the internet, you should get that image. And now you see that it has started now. So it will take a time to load totally. So I said 10 or 12 minutes. So let's wait until that is been completely booted. All right, so you can see that it took around 7 minutes. That's much better. So I will go ahead and say admin for that one. There should be a no password in that one. So I will say the show IP interface brief. All right, so currently it's still loading, I think. And if I come back here, right click, see that I do have 10 interfaces. Let's say show interface IP brief now. All right. So you see that I'm able to see that show interface command, and I think the commands are a little different over here. If I say show interface brief, and yep, if I say show interface brief, you see that now it says that it is 64 ports have been connected over here, but it's so you are only able to use until 1 to 10. That's it. All right. So these are the only things you. And you see that the 10th one is also not saying you connected, because first one will be the management. So that's why 1 to 9 are available for you to use. And if I say that is show version, let me see which version this one is. It is 10.2.1 F. So this is the version which I am. So this is how you will be installing the Nexus 9000 virtual switch on the GNS3. So if you do require the image, do let me know. Whenever I get the time, I will upload and provide it for you. Okay. I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.